Well, good morning, folks. Another day on the bayou. Uh, it looks like they found us. They look like they don't want us camping out on their little bayou anymore. Um, uh, can we make it to the four-wheeler? Let's see. Oh, we made it to the four-wheeler. Let's get up out of here. Super fast. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't think putting that tent along this bayou right here is a good idea. We might have to move that because those things, I don't want to wake up to that again. But welcome to episode 2, guys. We are making big moves today. As you can probably see, we have a lot of money in our bank account, $1.6 million. And we got this cool four-wheeler with this hitch on the back and a loader on the front. Don't know if we'll use this loader. Just got it because it looks cool. You might be wondering, Wood, how do you get this much money, dude? As you can tell, this property right here was our tree farm that we had purchased to harvest trees, and this is the grass field. In the last episode, we were super broke. So I had spent a couple months harvesting every single tree on this property that we could. I'll take you around for a little ride. As you can see, there is no trees left on this property. That tree leaning down, I don't know why it's doing that. I didn't cut it. I can't cut it. Um, okay. Oh, there we go. Got it back up. So we harvested every tree we could all the way down to the edge. It got on too much of an angle, and these trees are not on our property line, but we got the ones we could. So we just have a whole field right here. Now there is a ton of stumps. We just ran over one just then. I don't know if we're going to grind the stumps or just sell this field off because we really don't need it at this point. We actually had 1.9 million from all those trees that we sold, that we cut and sold to I think the biomass plant is what it's called. But we already purchased some equipment. That's why we're from 1.9 million to 1.6. I'm going to head over here and show you all this equipment that we had purchased. Now, we are going to buy a couple fields with this. So we're probably going to go broke here in just a minute. But we'll have more fields, so it'll be okay. Oh my goodness, that dude just blew through a stop sign, almost hit this truck driver hauling people's packages around. All right, we're pulling up to the dealership now. So let's see what we got. If I don't take out the dealership sign again. We got this little four-wheeler just gonna drive around the farm. I mean, everyone needs a farm toy, so why not, you know? So, this roller, the combine, the harvester, and this baler was 50% off. Some of them was like 52, 58, but on average 50% off on the used market section on the dealership. It is kind of worn. You know, you see the paint missing. Things work as they supposed to, but we'll probably have to take it to the mechanic really soon. So the roller, harvester and baler we got on the discount. Now this is used too, but it is completely rebuilt. We got this because it was only like 80 grand, and we need a tractor that can haul this heavy equipment like this roller and other things like that. We're gonna buy a planter or a seeder and a cultivator. So we got this tractor because a tractor, a normal tractor was like 300, 400,000, whatever, for the amount of horsepower this has. I think this thing has like 630 horse. So it's super nice. And it's like a 90s model too, but completely rebuilt. So that's why we went with that. Now, with the rest of the money that we have, I am thinking about buying these fields right here, 13, 12, 15, and 14. 13 is planted. It has soybeans that are ready to harvest. And the yield bonus is 72%. It's owned by David. So we can go over to David again and talk to him about buying this field. We'll probably do that. And then we need to buy a header for a harvester because they didn't have one. And then a header trailer. This field, let's see, has nothing on it. It's owned by Noah. We'll have to find out where Noah lives and go talk to him. And Walter. So we'll have to go find Walter and Katie. So we'll have to go find all four of those, talk to them about buying their field. But I'm thinking about buying 13 first. That way we can get over there, harvest the soybeans, and sell them ourselves. Then we'll have to cultivate it. Right. So we're going to go find David. We'll take our four-wheeler because I think our truck is on the hayfield. So we'll go talk to David and then the other three farmers and buy these fields. We just purchased this field from David. It costs us a little bit of money, but it'll be worth it. Let's see if he has anything else to say. All right, nothing else from him. So, next stop is who owns this one? That costs 400. Noah owns that. Walter owns that. And Katie. I think Noah is really close. Yeah, I think Noah owns this sawmill over here. So we'll go talk to him and purchase that big field for 440. Unless he'll give us a discount on it. I highly doubt it, though. These people love their land, don't want to get rid of it. Who could blame them, though, you know? We might hold off on Walter and might go buy Katie's field since it's grass. Because I'm thinking we might get a couple cows. I say a couple, but we'll probably get like 20, 30 cows to start off. I don't know if we want dairy cows or meat cows. I think meat cows. They'll be a little easier to take care of, but milk will produce a lot. All right, we just purchased this land for $440,000 from Noah. Now, Noah's a pretty cool person. If you talk to him some more, he'll tell you everything about harvesting trees and forestry. You can probably lend him a hand as well. But we just purchased a field from him. Really nice dude. Really cool farmer. So we have 800,000 left, and we still got to buy some equipment. I think. How much does Katie want? She wants 100,000 for that. And what about Walter? How much does he want? 358. Ooh, I think Katie's field is going to be the next field we need to buy. So we got to go find her. I think she's down at some plant a little bit south of us. So we're going to go find her, purchase that grass field from her. We might not harvest the grass because I'm afraid with winter coming so close, if we harvest it right now, that it won't produce as much early next season. So we might wait on the grass till next season. But we're going to go find Katie and purchase the field from her. I just purchased this field from Katie. Field 14 has grass on it. Now, she was telling me if we need any animals or any advice on how to raise and harvest any animal from chickens to cows, water buffalo, that I can come talk to her and she'll give me advice. So that's really cool. Really nice of them. So I think the next thing we're going to do is ride over to the new fields, check them out. If I don't take her fence out, this little 300 is kind of hard to drive. So we bought the one field from David that has soybeans on it. It's ready to harvest. We have a harvester, but we do not have a header, and we do not have a trailer for the header. So I'm thinking the first thing we'll buy is a header and a trailer, and we'll go harvest this. I think there's a creek. Yeah, there's a coulee right here we can't cross, so let me back up a little bit. I'm in love with this four-wheeler. It's like a little farm hand, has everything you need to move equipment around, a bucket. Maybe we'll put the bucket to use one day. All right, we are rolling up on field 13 that we just purchased from David. So let's see. It looks like there's some weeds growing. He might have sprayed some of these. This one, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully that doesn't affect our harvest. But soybeans, 72% yield bonus. The field is on a humongous hill, though. Holy cow, look at this. It just keeps going up. And there's a big old hole in the middle of it. Yeah, I think we'll be able to harvest a good bit. Now, I don't know if we'll sell the soybeans right now. Let's check out the prices on them. Soybeans is $1,500. But in July it gets up to $2,000, 2,200. So I think for right now we'll harvest the soybeans and just store them in the trailer until next July or whenever the price peaks again. Because I really don't want to miss out on that much money. It's like $1,000 difference. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We are going to go buy us a header, a trailer, and start harvesting these soybeans. And I guess just store them. And then we'll probably see what we can plant on this field. Because this field is ready to be planted, then we have to cultivate this and plant something on this. So we're going to go check out what the dealership has to offer. I'm just finishing up the last pass on our new soybean field. We're going to go pick up the cultivator after this and then purchase us a plant or a seeder and decide what we want to plant. It yielded okay. I don't know how much money we'll make off this, but this is my third load of soybeans out of this harvester. So we will see how many liters we have in total. And hopefully come January of next year, it brings us a fair amount of money in. Now, I did realize that this harvester did not come with the option to extend the pipe longer. Did not come with the extension on it. So it's kind of short for the trailer we have. The trailer we have is pretty big. But if we get it close enough, we can make it work just fine. Maybe not. Let me try it again. Made it work the past 2 times. I don't want to have to buy a smaller trailer. Because if we get a bigger harvester one day, there we go. Plenty of room. We are up to 23,000 liters. So let's see how much it gets to. Hopefully 30. I think we can make a decent profit off 30. I don't know if we want to plant something like wheat and then corn so we can get straw. 28,781 liters. Not too bad off one little field. Now, I have no way of storing this till time to sell. So, what we will do is what we said, save it until the price is at its peak and then sell it for the most amount of money we can. We don't necessarily need money right now. We have 400,000. So I think that would be enough to hold us off. So something funny is the header to the harvester, I'll put on this trailer to transport it over here, but I hauled it with this 400 or 300 4-tracks. So awesome purchase. It even got up to like 20 miles an hour. So it did really good. I'm kind of surprised it didn't flip this thing, but the neck on that trailer is pretty long, so I guess it helped even out the weight on this. It also has a 3-point hitch. So maybe we can haul some things that have a 3-point hitch on them. I don't know. We'll see. That'd be kind of funny. We can run like a bush hog off of it or a cutter. So I purchased this cultivator. I believe this is the biggest cultivator you can buy. I had the money, so I went ahead and just bought the biggest one because I didn't want to buy a small one, then take a whole month just to cultivate a field. I think this cultivator requires 350 horse, and this tractor has like 600 or 630. So it should do just fine. I have not used this tractor yet, so it's the first time. But we're going to get it over to that field, cultivate it, come back, and decide if we want to buy a seeder or planter and what we want to plant. I want to show you all something cool about this 300 four-wheeler we have. We need to take this roller over to the field to get it out of the parking lot over there. So we connected it to the four-wheeler. And look, the four-wheeler is pulling it. Look at that. We did pay a little extra to get that 3-point connector on it. And it looks like it's doing okay. 12 miles an hour. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to actually use it in the field and like go up hills and stuff, but it's something just to transport stuff. That's pretty neat. We need to get it out of the way, so we're going to park it on the edge of the field over here. We still haven't decided what we want to plant. So we have a header, a grain header that can do like soybeans, wheat, and everything, but we do not have a corn header. And I wouldn't mind doing corn. But we got to see. I'm going to attempt to pull this hay baler with this. Let's see. No, I can't connect it to the four wheeler, so I have to go get the tractor. But I figured I'd show you all that the four wheeler pulling that roller around. I thought that was pretty cool. Something so big and heavy. Dude, I have enough muscle to pull it around. All right, y'all, we just made some big decisions. As you can see, we're down to $42,000. $1.6 million, all the way down to 42. So we decided to go with corn and soybeans because this planter will do corn and soybeans. The header I have for the harvester will only do soybeans and other stuff like wheat and whatnot, but I'll have to buy a corn header. I figured that would be cheaper right now than buying a seeder because those are just as expensive as this thing. This thing is huge. It's the biggest planter I could buy. It's a John Deere model, but it does like 30 something meters. So humongous. We'll be able to plant, seed, and fertilize everything with it. I filled it up with seed already and fertilizer. I also bought some extra fertilizer since I believe we'll probably go through that really fast. So we got 3.5 extra jugs. Now, the thing about corn and soybeans is soybeans I can't plant until April, right? And corn I can't plant until April. So we're gonna have a busy couple months then, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months away. 5 months away till planting season. And everything is cultivated. I don't think anything needs lime. Everything's good. What we might do though, because we really don't need it, is our plot 29 that's completely empty besides tree stumps. I can sell it for almost $300,000 and get some of our money back. I think we might do that because we are kind of low on money. 42,000 is a lot, but not a lot when you got to buy a corn header. When a corn header is like 60 to 80K. So thinking about selling this, we don't have anything on it. Like I said, it's just trees. I don't feel like grinding the stumps to make it a farm plot when I can buy another field plot. Like we still got to buy 15, 17, 18, and then we can work on all this side of the map. But I think we're going to go ahead and sell it, get some money for it. There we go. Our bank account's not hurting as bad. So I think what we're going to do is, well, we're going to deliver this all the way to our fields that we got to plant. I don't know if I can make this turn. This thing's huge. Ooh, I might have made a mistake buying something this big, but I think we're just gonna have like a easy, relaxed, lazy winter. I mean, we can go ahead and cut some hay. We might be able to make some silage. Wrap the bales, cut hay, and wrap the bales. Might buy a bigger hay cutter, as long as we don't have to buy a bigger tractor. I know I was talking about not wanting to cut the hay till next year, but to keep us busy during the winter time, we might do that because it's gonna get slow, and we're not gonna have much to do. So we're gonna look at the prices of different hay cutters. We got a baler, we got a a flipper and a rower, so we're good on that. We'll keep that stuff. But well, yeah, we'll look at a new hay cutter, see how much that costs, and we might start cutting some hay. So we are back down to 150,000. We had 300 and now we're down to 150. I'll show you why. We decided to do the hay. We previously purchased this hay baler. I don't know if I can pull it with that tractor. I think that tractor is a little too small. We'll find out. But I went ahead and purchased a mower for the back of the trailer or back of the tractor. That way, the front has a mower and the back has a mower. We go ahead and do all kinds of fields now. Now we got two fields, this one and the other one, and we're gonna do both. And I was looking at prices. Silage is a little bit more money than hay. Hay is like $100. Silage is $200. So we went ahead and bought this bale wrapper. So we're gonna try it out. And I don't know if I don't think we bought anything else. That we might sell the old hay baler if the tractor can pull the new one that we have. It's a big if. I think the horsepower required is like 250, and the tractor does like 220. So it might be able to do it. It might not. We'll see. So other new equipment. This is kind of new. The corn header. I don't know if I showed y'all that, but we went ahead and purchased a corn header. So we're all ready to plant corn and soybeans and harvest them. But it'll be a few months. So we're gonna go do some hay, turn into silage, and probably relax for a couple months because planting season's far away. Well, good and bad news. The field is cut, but it is pouring rain. Came out of nowhere. Don't know why it wanted to do that right when we decided to start cutting our hay. But hey, it's okay. So it is after lunchtime. I have not stopped to get lunch. And someone said these gas stations got some of the best food ever. So I think what we're going to do is drive the tractor over to the truck, pick the truck up, go to this gas station, get gas in the truck and in the tank we have in the bed. Because when we bought the truck, we bought a diesel tank for the bed of the truck. And we'll fill both up with diesel and get some food. And I'll tell you if it's good or not. So we're just heading over here to get the truck. We just leaving this gas station. We sat down and ate at one of the tables. But today they had some meatball stew. If you never had it before, you only can get it good in Louisiana, so maybe you need to travel down. Also, they had some pepper jack boudin balls and some cracklings to go with it. So, meatball stew, pepper jack boudin balls, and some cracklings is what we got. And let me tell you, dude, was it good? You didn't see that. No, no one's seen that. No damage done. Let's go before someone says something. Didn't scratch anything though, so it's all good. I think what we gotta do is just wait for this rain to pass. He just blew through that stop sign, that mail person. Hey, they're on a tight schedule, I reckon, trying to get everyone's mail in. So it's not too much of a worry because we aren't turning this into hay. We're just going to turn this into silage. So we want grass anyway. So after it starts raining, we'll just pick it up and wrap it. But right now, I guess there's nothing we can do. We got the tractor with the cutters at the other field on the other side of town. So since it stops raining, we'll just go over there, cut it, and start baling. All right, y'all, that is a wrap for this year's harvest. We got, I think, how many? 24? 24 bales. Now, we went ahead and wrapped all these so we can get some silage for them, which will take a little bit of time for the grass to turn into silage. So we can't sell them right now. We also did have to bring out the big boy because this tractor, the John Deere 4840, could not pull our hay baler on this field. It did okay on last field, but this one we had to bring out the big boy. And I think it's time for this tractor to get a wash. Just look at how dirty those rims, engine is. Yeah, we got to clean this. But this is the end of the next episode. The next episode will be planting this field, the other field, and then harvesting some more hay. So thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See y'all later.